So, on our last exciting video, you saw me turn a frame and some faux tiger skin fabric into a hang on the wall, a bowl, storage area for some of your selected pens. And I was suggesting pens like the pearl and black pens that were made by sort of everyone at a particular time. Parker, Schaefer, off-brands had them, Conklin had them, everyone had them. I made, this one maybe can hold 10 pens, or maybe 8, or what is 4 and 3? 7. 7 pens might be nice, where you'd have 4 in one and 3 in another pocket. And you can show them with the nib exposed if you want to be bold. Bold as brass, you can do that. And then you hang them on the wall, and you can admire your pens from afar. You don't have to open a drawer. You don't have to see them in a locked cabinet. This is one of my Franken pens. So the pens that I have at my desk here, my drawing desk, are the ones that I use for calligraphy and drawing sometimes. So anyway, as I'm wandering around looking for pens and another frame to make another one of these things, because I had some of this funky zebra fur, or zebra for those of you in the old country, I thought, well, what pens can go in this? And it could be sterling pens, maybe. It could be filigree pens. It could be, there weren't that many white pens made back in the olden days. I thought maybe pearl, gray pearl Vacuumatics would fit nicely in this. Anyway, as I was searching for something, I ran across this gob. And what you see here are 2 pens. One is they're both Parkers. One is a Parker something or other, you people will know. It's an eyedrop fill Parker. And as you can see, the color of the hard rubber has faded to this khaki color, which sometimes is nice. And here's a Parker, whatever this one is. You people can do the math. I don't know my Parker numbers of these early pens. What else do I have here? And I have a magic pencil. Sterling. And they are all held together by chains. And what these are watch chains. And the chains themselves are gutta percha. What's gutta percha, you ask? Well, it's essentially hard rubber. It was a term they used for hard rubber, gutta percha, I think. Is that correct? So I thought, well, we have gutta percha, 2 gutta percha things here, and a sterling silver chain, and here's a nickel with a hole drilled in it that I found somewhere in a lucky nickel, I guess someone turned into a watch fob thing. Here's a little silver sterling thing that you could put your initials on or something, I guess. I do have another gutta percha chain that has gold links, you know, a hard rubber link and then a gold link and a hard rubber link, etc. And that's kind of pretty. But I was thinking, well, what is the background for this assortment. And I initially thought I'd get some nice wool herringbone, or find a wool vest that had both buttonholes to put this thing through, and also a pocket to stick these in. So maybe that's what I'll eventually do. But what would this look like against, in this frame? This has glass on it, but it's a shadow frame, a shadow box frame, and it could sit on my desk like that, and hold these pens. And if I wanted to use the pen, it's easy enough to undo the little hooks back here and take it out. So, is that what I'll do? What are your thoughts? Write them below. What do these look like against this? This was the background. Does that look okay? It does, sort of. The frame here too is sort of a brownish color, which matches the sort of faded hard rubber of the pens, and also the faded, I mean, these aren't black, they're brown-ish. So I think this color frame and everything works well. I just need to find wool, or go to a secondhand store and buy maybe 2 different wool vests and cut them up and sort of overlap them, where I can make use of both the buttonhole and the pocket of the vest. Or do I just find a vest that fits me and carry these pens around with me every day? But anyway, these hard rubber chains are really, really sweet. I do have the coin, the Waterman coin for the coin fillers. Maybe that could go here, and I can have one plain black hard rubber Waterman coin filler in here. But I kind of like to take that out and show people more than I would take these out to show people what these look like. Because these pens they're lovely to hold and to write with, I suspect. But these would be pens that I would more likely just show people, rather than uncap and dip them in ink and play with them. So, look how sweet these things are. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about today. I think I will use this frame with this. I just had to figure out the correct background. And I could certainly always get a vest later. I could use this for now. So maybe that's what I'll do. I don't quite know how I'm going to display these things. I bet I have a tie pin or something that I can maybe just pin these in the corner and have these things come down. There's so many possibilities when you don't want to. There's so many things you can do when you don't want to actually vacuum or clean the kitchen. Oh, I know what I'll do instead of that. I'll frame some 100-year-old pens. Look how nice this patina looks. And you don't need your silver polish. You just rub your hand, take some of the grime off to have it have a little tiny bit of a spark. Sparkle without having to go all the way. Anyway, there you go. Bye.